hats off to Kansas, to Coach Self, to their players, their program. They were extremely well prepared and well coached, like we knew they would be. Extremely urgent to come out and play with a tremendous spirit, which they did. So credit to them. There's not a coach in a program we have more respect for, and that was an absolute beatdown tonight from the start. In their favor, unfortunately. So a lot for us to learn from and continue to move forward. But all the credit tonight goes to Kansas, to Coach Self and their players for taking it to us.
Coach, knowing that KU was coming home 1-2, did you expect to get, backs up against the wall, did you kind of expect to get what you got tonight? Not the result, but just them coming out the way they did.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a tremendous pride in this program. We know how well prepared they're going to be. We know how competitive they're going to be. And we know how much confidence they have, particularly in this building. And like I said, it's a credit to their coaches and players. You can tell they've been on the practice court working and really, getting ready. And they did a tremendous job. They deserve all the credit.
TJ, how were they able to spread you guys out and stress you defensively, especially in that first half?
Yeah, I think, we take pride in pressuring the ball and being aggressive and everything. And at some points, they used that pressure against us and kind of spaced the floor and opened up driving lanes. At some times, we could have probably been a little more disciplined guarding the basketball and a little more aggressive guarding the ball. And I think ultimately, they put us in some tough spots, and they were well prepared to attack certain things early. We weren't able to turn them over with our pick and roll coverages and some of the things defensively. I think, at half it may have been 12 assists, 2 turnovers. So for us, we take a lot of pride in turning our opponent over and scoring off our defense. And they kept coming at us and downhill and in the paint, and we couldn't keep them out of there. And then, they did a great job finishing and made timely shots as well.
Coach, you talked so much about winning the turnover battle. To turn it over, I think 6 times in your first 11 possessions. Just how frustrating is that to watch? And I guess how did Kansas manage to do that? Do you guys think?
Well, I think the physicality on both sides. I think like the defensive physicality, guarding the dribble, getting into the basketball and pressuring the ball. We didn't have that mentality to how we did things. And then that carries over to the offensive side because we got sped up. We didn't finish through contact. We didn't keep our composure to play later in possessions and move the basketball. We appeared a little bit spooked and panicked, and the moment got us, and we weren't able to recover. And, we've got to do a better job how we start games on both ends. I think, again, it's happened the last few games, hadn't had the quickest start that we'd like and impose our will on the game. And I think that's on both sides of the basketball. So that's something we can certainly learn, work on, improve upon, and be better as we move forward.
Milan, I'll ask about that spooked and panicked. Is that a feeling that you felt out there today, and how do you feel like you maybe responded to that in the second half?
I thought we came out just more aggressive, more connected in the second half. I think we came out better in the second half than every game we played. But I think we got to turn that to the first half and come out stronger because we just can't put ourselves in a hole like that, especially in this place. But proud of our guys that are fighting back, not quitting, but we got to be better than that today.
TJ, what did you think of your team's offensive shot selection and quality in the first half, and what did you guys do in the second half to open things up a little bit?
Well, I think ultimately it just seemed like we were a little bit rushed. So as a result, we were drawn to help defender, and then we either needed to finish through contact, play off 2 feet, or make the pass. And I think that feeling of being rushed caused us to just be sped up. We certainly took some early clock shots at times where they had momentum, where we could have used a longer possession to get the ball in the paint, re-attack the paint and that sort of thing. So that's not something that's been an issue for us all year. I feel like our ability to share the ball and get great shots has been a consistent theme of why we've done what we've done to this point. So I think more than anything, it was that feeling of guys wanting to step up or make plays because they could feel that it wasn't going the way we wanted. And in doing so, at times, we just got a little bit sped up, a little bit rushed, and pushed into a shot that probably wasn't best for that possession.
You know, it seemed like you guys struggled to move them side to side with the pass in the first half. Did you feel like that was their defense, or you guys being a little impatient?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, they obviously had a really good game plan coming in. They protected the paint really well, and Badunga is a really good five-man, affected a lot of shots down there. So give a lot of credit to him, but I think we just got to move it a little bit more, get in the late shot clock, and just get a better shot at the end of the day. That's what he said. We were a little rushed offensively, and then everyone tried to make plays, but I think we'll be fine, and our offense will be fine.
Milan, you mentioned Floyd Badunga in there and how well he played defensively. How difficult does he make it for you guys on a night like tonight?
Man, very difficult. I'm not sure what his wingspan is, but 7 foot plus. He affected a lot of shots, had 4 blocked shots. So every time we get down there, I think we just got to be better playing off too, because we know he's coming to block it or just pump fake, try to get a foul on him. So I thought he affected the game a lot tonight.
Last question. Milan, your first time playing in Allen Fieldhouse, what did you think of the environment tonight, the atmosphere, just your perspective?
Great environment. It's probably one of the best I've ever been in. This and Mackey Arena, 2 best I've played in. I think the students make it really good, and it's a really fun atmosphere to play in.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Guys.